doing? Duff and Cindy here. As Cindy said, happy Easter. We are at Dunkin' Donuts, actually parked here. We're using this as our launching point, and we're going to go up and down the path that's right in front of us here. Something we haven't done in a little while. Cindy's on the backfire. She was going to ride the Mini Pro, but it looks like I have to do some work in the Mini Pro. The one tire was rubbing on the fender for some reason, so I have to take a look at that. I have my freshly green OneWheel with my mismatched greens. And yeah, go for a cruise. Never had the backfire here. I think I've had the OneWheel on this path before. Yeah, I'm sure I have. But never the backfire. Yeah. So I have some big news, guys and gals. So those of you that saw my last live stream, one of the subjects that we talked about was electric vehicles and how I wanted my next daily driver to be an electric vehicle. You know, we talked about the merits of the different cars, the Plus, the Bolt, and the Tesla. And in the span of 2 weeks, we've gone from discussing it to yesterday. Cindy and I went to the local Tesla dealership, or the Tesla store, I guess. And yeah, guess who has a deposit on a Tesla Model 3? Right? I just said we have a deposit on a Tesla Model 3. Yeah. Very good. So anyways, yeah. It's actually supposed to, I'm supposed to take delivery next Saturday, believe it or not. Yeah, there's no longer a backlog in Model 3 production, obviously, so it's going to be awesome. It's basically the ultimate PEV. Literally. Morning. So yeah, it all came about rather quickly. And if I was to say one thing that pushed me towards making the move now was I wanted to be able to at least capture some of that federal income tax credit. The Tesla already does not qualify for the full $7,500 tax credit, but it's still is eligible for a $3,750 tax credit up until the end of June. So that was kind of the thing that made me decide to do it now rather than later. Yep. We're making a pit stop at CVS for Cindy to pick up a couple things, and then we shall continue. Since it wasn't on camera last week. It doesn't look that horrible, right? It doesn't look great. It doesn't look horrible. We are reversing direction. Heading back out. Oh, speaking of the live stream that I mentioned earlier, tonight, even though it is Easter, we are having a live stream at its normally scheduled time, 8 o'clock Eastern, so be sure to tune in. Well, lots of stuff to talk about once again. And of course, there will be tons and tons of Tesla content on the channel coming up for sure. One thing I did splurge on, I didn't go crazy. I picked a graphite color. There's a picture of it there. Standard wheels, black interior, The only thing that I kind of went crazy on and splurged on is the full self-driving option, which is $5,000, which is something that's actually not going to be totally enabled until later in this year. But if you add it to your car after you buy it, they charge you $7,000. So I decided to get it now because that's basically geek nirvana for me. So I treated myself to full self-driving. Should be crazy. I haven't seen my jump mount yet, so we're gonna do it one more time. I did it while you were in CBS.
Okay.
Ready? Prepare to be impressed.
I'm excited. Woo! Oh, very sexy. I like it. There he goes. Oop! Can he stay on it? I don't know. And there he goes.
The one thing that I dislike about the jump mount is I don't get my feet ideally placed on the board. You know, they kind of go where they go, so I have to try to shift them while I'm riding, which is possible, just kind of a bit of a pain. I did mention, and unfortunately, because of the wind noise while I was filming last week, you couldn't even hear that part. I actually just fast forwarded past it. The one thing that I'm not going to be a normal jump mounter, but what I don't like about it is the way that it forces the motor to surge to catch you as you're applying your weight and to balance you like that. You're putting a huge surge on the electronics of the board, so I'm not a big fan of that. Cindy's worried about us going in the water. I'm not worried. Hey Cindy, a fishing rod. There you go. Irish better.
It looked like the one.
Yeah, maybe. And a husky.
Did you film that?
I know. You on?
Film that.
I did.
You have a massive hole under your arm. Oh my gosh, Sean, what are you doing?
So anyways, did you guys see that? That was somebody on a scooter that sounded like a lawnmower doing a wheelie on the bike path.
For what?
Responsible riding. I'm sure that won't draw any negative attention whatsoever. All right, I'm gonna go throw this. You could have kept going.
I like it. Wow, when did that happen?
Probably when you crashed it. Waiting for you. So of course, buying a Tesla is going to definitely cut into my my auxiliary spending, aka my PEV fund. Good thing is I have 9 or 10 PEVs to choose from, but I would not expect me to be buying tons and tons of additional vehicles in 2019. Just FYI. Cindy and I were just commenting how beautiful the weather is right now. It's probably mid-70s. Low humidity. We had a cold front that came through on Friday night, so yeah, it feels really, really nice. There's a way to can this weather and put it in a bottle. Well, I guess if you're canning it, you wouldn't be putting it in a bottle, but if there's a way to duplicate this weather on a regular basis, I'd be all for it. You guys see the big jug of slime that I bought at Home Depot the other day? I have enough slime to last me for 5 years now. It's great. Water. Hope I didn't void my warranty. Yeah, that wood looks pretty rotten. Yeah. We have a turtle ahead. Why would he go straight instead of... You want to go in the lake? Go ahead, go in the lake. Go ahead. Go in the lake. It's like all covered with moss and stuff. Go ahead, buddy. It's okay. Mr. Turtle's now in the grass. A what? A tiny turtle? Oh, the wood's all ripped up. Roading through the very high grass. That grass is as high as the tires. Yeah. I'm just trying to get my damn phone to take a picture of Cindy and I on a delay. Finally got it figured out. It took a while. All right, now I am. Cindy's carving. Nice. Good job. Back to Dunkin' Donuts without major incident. Alright, so I'm not sure exactly, I don't know if I'm going to need this footage or not, but it looked like the GoPro again locked up unexpectedly. That's one I like the 7 overall, but there are some odd and annoying things like random lockups, just unexplained, it just freezes and then you lose clips, so that is kind of annoying. But anyways, we are back. About a 7-mile ride. Had a good time. Don't forget to tune into Duff's live PEV stream tonight. I'm going to be giving away some old stands. I've been cleaning out the hobby room lately and have some stuff to get rid of. So tune in if you want an opportunity to get one of those. And that's it for now. Hope you have a great Easter. If you found this video interesting, please give it a big thumbs up. If this is your first time visiting the channel, please consider subscribing. And if you want to be notified of future uploads, hit that bell as well. Feel free to leave your comments, suggestions, ideas, and thoughts below. And hope you have a great Easter. Until next time, definitely out. Do something wacky for the outro because I don't want it to lock up again. Do something funny.
Funny! Wait, show me your armpit hole.
They've seen it.
Oh, it's just
as I record, you see my armpit hole.
Okay, wait. If anybody would like one of these shirts, let me know. I'm happy to send it to you.
Cut.